Qualifying heats for the season. So it's now DD2 and DD2+Masters. Your grid is as follows. On pole position, it's Ville Villainen from Finland with Piotr Wisnicki from Poland in the 405 alongside. Then it's Matthias Lund and Daniel Mahacek from Austria on row 2. Jan Malacek and Maxi Fleischmann on row 3. Slavomir Moransky and Peter Bezel on row 4. Then it's Dionysis Livris and Marcel Steinert on row 5. Then we got Roberto Pajewski and Zenderu, who I understand had some foreign material go into the brakes, and the main thing is he's back and he is on circuit. That's really good to see. You then got, after that, Marius Reiner and Manuel Tenschert on row 7, Gezer Fodor and Rinaldo Gremiger on row 8, and Christoph Adams and Daniel Oberheuter on row number 9. So 18 competitors, 10 minutes plus an additional lap. So it's the penultimate DD2 qualifying heat of the season. We've had drama in the first heat. What's going to happen with regards to the heat number 2? We're just moments away from finding out, as both Villainen and Wisnicki will control the pace. And they're doing so quite early. That's pretty good to see now. As great to see Zenderu back in formation, ready to race. As they come through the penultimate hairpin. Full course yellows being employed on the latter part of the track as the drivers now get into side-by-side 2x2 formation. So Christoph Adams getting those Mojo D5 tyres up to temperature, now latching onto the back part of the starting grid as they come round the final corner here at Wackersdorf. We're ready to get DD2 and DD2+Masters heat number 2 underway. Will it not be a full start this time around? Race director tells them to slow, and he lets the lights go out, and they go racing into turn 1. And it's 2, maybe nearly even 3 abreast coming into turn 1. Whole field makes it through. Christoph Adams actually being quite sensible and staying a little bit further back from the pack, but manages to catch up and already makes up 1 place coming into turn 4 round the outside. That's great brazen overtaking, and that's on the 599 of Gezer Fodor, who's now at the back part of the field. Meanwhile, leaders now starting to break away ever so slightly with Villainen, Wisnicki. Well, it's Lund now in second place. Wisnicki now drops to third. And with them, yep, that's the familiar 430. They're in fourth position of Daniel Mahacek. Maxi Fleischmann now up into 5th place. And where is Zenderu in all of this? I think I can see him a little bit further down the order. He is actually getting his elbows out and getting stuck in, as I would expect him to do. And he's now, I think that's probably 9th place. Well, it's showing him down, it's showing him as a lap down. So clean start called. So the top 4 really, really getting a move on. They are moving. Zenderu, yep, currently 9th at the moment. Slight transponder issue there, but it's now been rectified, which is great. So now he's up into 9th, having started 12th. So expect, oh, nice move. Well, that was a bit of a barge pass from Wisnicki up the inside. That was very cheeky indeed on Villainen, who's now being bumped from behind by Mahacek, and Lund just slots in front of the Finn, just coming through into the final corner. As the entire field now making its way through, as Gezer Fodor is just about to lose out, well, nearly lost out to Oberheuter. They're in the 429 at the back part of the field, and Villaleinen's forcing his way past, as is Mahacek, or trying to. Well, let's see what's happened here, because it seems like Wisnicki is still up in the front. Villainen in second, and the 4.8 of Matthias Lund now up into 3rd place. Now make that 4th, because Mahacek went right past him, and on the back part of this battling duo is Germany's Max Fleischmann. He's coming side by side. He powers past Matthias Lund. And oh, we've got one kart flipped over on the penultimate hairpin, double wave yellows. That's the So 2 karts involved. Full course yellow called. So dramatic incident. The main thing is that the driver from the kart that is upside down has walked away. So full course yellow. So it looks like it was Giza, Fodor and Oberreiter that came together. Medic has been called to post 6 right now as so both drivers are okay. Full course yellow being employed here. So the time is still counting down. We have a full course yellow situation here. Medic has been called with red flag has been called. Immediate stoppage. Medical team now on their way to the scene of the accident. So Medic is now on the scene at the penultimate hairpin here at Wackersdorf. So we have a red flag called with 5 minutes and 50 seconds. So we've had 2 red flag stoppages in DD2 and DD2 Masters today, 1 in qualifying and now 1 in the second heat of the day. So full course yellow being applied. It's basically slowing into turn 1. Full course yellow being employed here at Wackersdorf after an incident between Daniel Oberreuter and Gesell Foro. Saw the 429 end up on the upside down on the penultimate hairpin. But we are now back underway with around 5 minutes 50 seconds on the clock in this second qualifying heat for the DD2 and the DD2 Masters. So the main thing is Daniel Oberreuter is all okay. He walked away from that accident. It's the second one where we've seen a card upside down this year. The other one was Hannes Morin in Senior Max. But the main thing is hopefully we'll see Daniel back a little bit later on throughout the weekend. So we'll just wait and see what happens. So effectively we revert back to where we were just before the red flag stoppage. So the Rotax engines roar into life, the green flags wave, and we go back into action here in DD2 and DD2 Masters second qualifying heat of the final round of the championship. So Wisnicki is coming under pressure, and looks like there's a bit of battling with Mahacek and Fleischmann going up the inside. I think has just taken third position from the Austrian on the restart. So Fleischmann is ahead of Mahacek and Lund. That rounds out the top 5. With Wisnicki and Villilainen being the 2 in front. But look at the absolute train of DD2 and DD2 Masters karts. And right at the back part of it is actually Christoph Adams from Belgium, who finished second in DD2 Masters in the last heat. And now we have just under 4 minutes plus an additional lap to go. It's going to be battle commencing at the front of the field with Piotr Wisnicki and Villilainen. Meanwhile, a little bit further down the order, there are places changing. I'm wondering whether Dionysius Libris has actually made a move up the order. He probably has. Well, he was in front of Bezel. He was trying to get past Jan Malacek. As Bezel tries to get past the Grecian, actually forces his way past, and that allows. Looks like Moranski's got past as well. Well, Zenderu's actually stuck in the mix there, and the thing is, the transponder still showing the 435 in 18th position, but I would hazard a guess he's going to be around about sort of 6th place right now. Or 7th, as Dionysius Libris looks to go up the inside of the 435, which he does, coming across the start-finish line. Meanwhile, at the battle at the front, it's still just over 0.3 of a second between Piotr Wisnicki and Villilainen in the 405 and the 414, respectively. Third now is back in the hands of Daniel Mahacek from Austria with Germany's Maxi Fleischmann. These two are going to be battling all the way through the weekend over the last remaining golden ticket for the DD2 class. And currently leading in DD2 Masters is Moranski in the 541, who's currently 11th at the moment. So Pezevsky has now dropped down to 16th and dead last behind Christoph Adams. In the treble 5 he's managed to get past, and he's got the 494 of Hauer just up ahead as the leaders have just come through. And fastest lap of the race goes to, at the moment, Piotr Wisnicki on an absolute mission is the Polish driver, a 49.579, as they now have 2 more minutes plus 1 additional lap remaining. Leaders now coming through turn 5 into turn 6, then into the right-hander at turn 7, so 3 successive right-handers into the left at 8, down this short blast onto the penultimate hairpin as well. And then you can't really separate them at the moment. They're just over about 2 kart lengths separating first and second, as Wisnicki is going to have Villilainen pretty much breathing down his neck very shortly as they go through turn 1, into turn 2, into turn 3. And now I do remember, oh, nice move by Villilainen up the inside of Wisnicki for retaking the lead of the race with around 1 minute and 20 seconds to go. So nice work by the Finn to be very opportunistic, going through into turns 1, 2, 3, then had the run going into turn 4 and made the move stick. So we've got 1 minute and 5 seconds plus an additional lap to go. So Wisnicki still leading, 50 seconds on the clock. Well, Wisnicki was leading, Villelainen did take that place, and with the impressive 14-corner 1,222 metre facility here at Wackersdorf, it's providing obviously not just drama but also great racing action, as I think next time around it will be one more lap to go, as we still have Villelainen leading Piotr Wisnicki. A little bit further down the order, Dionysis Livris is coming under increased pressure as well. Looks like I'm just keeping an eye on what's happening up and down the order, as it's pretty feisty out there out on track. 4:14 leads 4:05 from 4:30 and 4:04. That's Villelainen, Wisnicki, Mahacek and Fleischmann. And in 5th position, couldn't quite make that out. It might be, I don't think that's Matthias Lund. He's a little bit further down. He's in round 7th place. So Jan Malacek and Peter Bezel now get past the Dane. So final lap it is to conclude the second round of qualifying heats here at Wackersdorf. But look at how close Daniel Mahacek has closed up on the two in front, with Wisnicki and Villelainen up in front. They are battling not just over the lead, but I think it could be that Mahacek might spring a surprise in the last handful of corners as we go to the last 2 hairpins. But it might not be quite enough for the Austrian to muster up something to get past the pair of them, as it is now checkered flag being prepared and it's set to wave for Finland's Villelainen in the 4:14, who takes the win in DD2 and DD2 Masters heat number 2. Ahead of Wisnicki, Mahacek, Fleischmann, Malacek rounding out the top 5 ahead of Peter Bezel, with Dionysis Livris and Matthias Lund rounding out the top 8. Zenderu and Steinert round out the top 10. Moransky was the best of the DD2 Masters in this particular encounter. Ahead of Manuela Tenschert, Bauer, Remiger, Pazewski, and also Christoph Adams, who was the last of the classified finishers. So some great battling up and down the order. Obviously we're happy to see that Daniel Oberhäuser did walk away from that accident just a few moments ago here at Wackersdorf in DD2 and DD2 Masters heat number 2.